Welcome back, everyone. It's May 27th, and I am out on wheat. Now the plants are up. They're up into a 2 to 3 leaf stage. This is a new to me rental ground, and when we seeded this place, we had a bearing go out on this roller. So it didn't get rolled behind the drill. It's kind of what I like doing a little more than at this stage. Now rolling it shouldn't hurt the plants, but my fear is with these hills that are in these fields, it's slippage. It's when the tires spin that I think will damage the plant. I'm using the 7250. I got duals on, or this tractor does have duals. Still concerning. I'm taking it pretty easy, only doing about 7 miles an hour, and being very ginger going up these hills. Trying not to slip. But like I said, this is a new to me rental ground, and there's some rocks on this piece of ground, and with the hills, I would not want to leave this not rolled, because if this wheat were to go down with these hills, yeah, it's a good way to scoop up a rock into the combine. So that's what I'm doing, pounding them down, and, trying not to spin on these hills too. But we've rolled wheat and barley before in the 2 to 3 leaf stage. Never had an issue before. Ideally, we like doing it behind the drill, but some years when it's really dry or windy, we wait and roll it when the crop comes up. Or if it's super wet when we're seeding, then we'll wait. We don't want to pack the ground. Yeah. This year is just because the roller had a bearing go out in it. This wheat is pretty patchy. We've only had 1/8 of an inch of rain since it was seeded. But like the spots that are, I could see drill rows just about everywhere. It's these side hills here that they're a little thin, and when we get up over this next hill, there's some sharper hills that just the flexi-coil hoe drill that we use just didn't quite get the shanks in the ground. They're just too sharp of a change in the valleys, and the shanks just come out of the ground. When I was seeding it, after I finished seeding, I did work up and down the valleys with the drill, just trying to get the seed covered with dirt. But I don't know if it's just sitting in dust. It's more than likely just sitting in dust, like right there. There's not much coming up there. And in this valley here, you can see I've worked up it. There's a few more in this field up here. They're just, like I said, they're just sharp little valleys. That's where an independent opener, I think, really shines in fields like this. But for what we got here, like I said, for 1/8 of an inch of rain since it was seeded, I think it's looking okay. It's not great, but you can't control the weather. Well, this is not a good sight. Started spraying yesterday with the Outback system. Made it halfway around the outside round, and I lost all communication with satellite. which means I can't spray. So I pulled my tractor over here. You can just see it over the tank. It's got the same Outback system. It just has the smaller screen on it. And we started switching wiring harnesses over. Wasn't having any luck. We changed the antennas, which is this thing here, over. Still no satellite communication. So what it ended up being, of all things, was the screen itself. I put my screen on after, broke down at 2 o'clock, and at 7 o'clock with the mechanic, we just threw that screen on just to see, and it started picking up satellite communication. So this monitor is not even a year old, so it's under warranty. Dealer's going to get us a new one here Monday morning. But for now, I'm going to have to spray with that one, which isn't a big deal because I'm not going to be using that tractor's GPS right now. But a lot of these wires, I've got to clean back up and get them tucked in. Some of these wires are out of that tractor as well, so need to get them all pulled back out. Hopefully we can get going today. Hey everyone, I am out spraying. I got the case 7250 with the pull type. I'm not using the Apache because the GPS is still giving us issues. We thought we had things fixed, but went to go load the sprayer this afternoon, go spray this sweep, and no go on the satellite communication again. So we phoned Outback, I think we got the problem figured out, and they're working with us, sending us parts, trying to get us up and going again. But the problem is, the parts are 2 days away, and we got fields that need to get sprayed, and we got rain coming in 2 days. So we just decided that, you know what, we need to get the pull type out and get going on this. So that's what we did. This pull type, we took all the wiring out of this tractor because we did not think we needed it anymore, and it's not a nice wiring harness by any means. So it's a mess, to be blunt. Like, there's wires absolutely everywhere. That's a joystick. The problem is my boom height control does not work, and we don't know what's not connected, or why it's not getting power, or maybe the node is just toast. I don't know. Our priority was just to get it going. It's spraying, so I just got to run manually. With the touchdown wheels, it's not bad. I just got to be looking back constantly, especially in these hills. Because if you're not careful, your boom will be 20 feet up in the air on one side and digging in the ground on the other. So, ideally, I just want that touchdown wheel just starting to touch. And that's about 24 inches. But it's a challenge in these hills. I got to be watching both sides, and those touchdown wheels don't protect. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's way up in the air. There you go. That's what happens when you come out of the hill. But once I get past this side, the field gets a lot flatter. All right, back in the shop. This is the doghouse I made up for the hopper bottom. This will be the aeration duct. This was all bent. I bent this on a brake. And yeah, so the idea is it'll sit in the, I'm just gonna weld it right to the hopper. I got 2 braces under there. This side doesn't have a brace because that's where the air duct's gonna come up into. And I'll just brace it after. So this piece is 10 feet long, and I've got a 26-inch opening on the bottom. It's about twice as much as the other hopper bottoms we got. I'm planning on putting a 7.5 horse fan on these, so I'm hoping not to restrict the air too much. If a person wanted to, you could add a chimney on here, but I don't have the material for it. I quite believe this will be enough. Alright, got the aeration tube in. And the capped ends still have about a 2-inch opening under them so that grain can flow through. Just shoot it up with some angle iron. And then underneath here, the aeration duct is coming in. There's about 4 inches from that lip to the height, or the top of that air duct. So I don't think I'll have grain splash back, but guess we'll find out. Hopefully not. I just need to get the fan mounted on this one, and then this hopper's done.